Ante, thanks for your time. Good to speak to you. Obviously, we're speaking at a fan signing session that you've just done. So, how do you find that sort of meeting fans and signing some stuff for them?
I think I like it. It's a good way to get close with the fans and pay them back something. Like I think it's a least we can do as football players to spend some time with them and yeah.
How have you found those fans since you've been at the club?
I think they help me a lot. Obviously, hearing now some songs about me and I'm enjoying them. Think when I had tough time they helped me and I can just be grateful for them.
Is that the sort of thing you mentioned the chance there? Is that the sort of thing that you actually kind of notice and spurs you on in a game? Because obviously most of us haven't played in front of 25,000 people, so we don't really know. But is it something that is genuinely on your mind and you notice it when you're playing?
Like first time when I hear it, like I didn't just realize it was about me. Like I didn't understand fully, and then next day in locker room, the guys showed me on Twitter and that, and then the next game I started to understand it, and I love it.
Do you feel like there's sort of a growing expectation from them? Because obviously they've seen you last season, you've had a bit of time to adapt to the championship. So do you get the sense that they now kind of see you as a key player?
Well, I think like we as a team, the expectations are very big, but I think it's deserved because we have a very good squad and it, we should have a very good season.
And now it's the first international break, so it's kind of a chance to look back on the season so far. How do you assess things based on the first 6 games?
I think it's a okay start. I cannot say good or bad, but it's still very early on in the season, and we were just finding our feet. And now I think it can only get better and better as the season goes.
Which parts of the game have you been happy with, and which would you like to improve as a team?
Well, I think we were we were happy how away we handled the pressure. We defended good. We scored some goals from set pieces, but still we had some like moments of like how can I say like where we didn't have our concentration on the fullest and we made some mistakes that costed us a goal. But as I said, it's still very early on, and things will get better.
As a player, when things come down to sort of mistakes rather than tactics or things like that, is that do you see that as more frustrating or is it less frustrating because they're things that you should be able to sort of sort out, before long?
Well, at that moment you feel very frustrated because it's a easy pass or easy I don't know decision or something, but somehow you did it wrong. You feel frustrated, but I think we as a team always try to be there for each other, and if somebody made a mistake, someone else needs to help him make it work, and
And in terms of your own performance personally, how have you felt about that in the first few games?
I think I can do much better. I think had some good bits, but I think I can do a lot more, and yeah.
Is some of that scoring goals? Because obviously you got a few last season. I know that's sort of a big part of your game and something you want to have in your game. So would you like to get off the mark as soon as possible?
Yes, of course. I mean, as a attacker, you want goals, you want assists, but I think the most important thing is that team starts to win consistently, and that's it.
have to ask you about Marcelino Nunez and the situation with him going to Ipswich. What was your reaction when you found out that news?
Well, firstly, I was surprised, but I mean, it's his decision, his life. He will go on with his life, and yeah, I don't know what else to say.
It felt like quite a kind of quite a strong performance. You mentioned, away from home, that strength and that resilience. Did you feel like the situation and the mood going into the game against Blackburn on Saturday, that almost binded you together as a group and also with the fans?
Yes, I think like we had a bad week before that. We had some pressure on. We had to show us ourselves at that game. I think we responded very good, and yeah, we got 3 points. We celebrated with the fans, and yeah, waiting to make it a consistent thing.
One player who people will be really happy is still in the building is Josh Sargent after the transfer window closed. For you as a player who plays alongside him, how pleased are you that you're going to be able to play with him at least until January?
Yeah, I've said it a lot of times that Josh is a fantastic player, and yeah, I can just be happy that he's here with us, and I can learn a lot from him, and yeah.
I think Liam, the head coach, has spoken quite a lot about given you're playing a bit more of a central role this season, about kind of developing that relationship with Josh. So is that something you feel is improving as time goes on, especially given you're maybe a little bit closer this season than you were last season on the pitch?
Well, yes, of course. I think we are working a lot on the trainings. We try to combine, and yeah, I think as the games come, trainings come, I think it will only get better.
I suppose the next big thing for you guys after such a good start away from home, but maybe some struggles at home, is trying to get a win here in front of your own fans, right?
Yeah, of course. We'll try our best to make it, and yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I suppose it's still kind of early in the season, so do you also have to look at things, even the things that you're not so happy with, kind of with a bit of patience and say there's plenty of time to work on those things?
What do you mean? I didn't understand.
So, like you've mentioned, obviously the things that you want to work on and you want to improve on. Do you kind of have to just be patient with that, given it's quite early on in the season?
Yeah, I think so. Like just just have trainings, and yeah, try it on the games. See if it doesn't work. Try it more on the trainings, and yeah, it will come.
And just finally, I wanted to ask you about what it's like to be a player during the international break, because obviously you've just got a win. You might have wanted to play again quite quickly, but also maybe it's nice to have a break. So what how do you feel going into this 2 weeks without a game?
Uh, well, I think it's a it's a good time for some rest, because we all know what championship is. It's a game every 3-4 days. It's a tough, and I think it's good thing to get your mind off the football a little bit, but also work on some things at the training that weren't good in the period before that, and yeah.
I know you've been around the sort of Croatia, the under 21s and things like that. So are you disappointed not to be with the senior team this week, or do you feel like you've got plenty of time to do that?
I think I have plenty of time. I'm not disappointed. I know we have fantastic players, whole squad. You cannot say bad thing about any of them. And yeah, I'm just here working, waiting for my chance. Hopefully, chance will come. And yeah, but I'm not pressured about timing. I'm still young, and yeah.